Hello, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node Libras. This is your reading for January 2024. I am the Healing Grasshopper, and I have already cleansed the space, meditated, and pulled a few cards to draw your energy into my space. And I'm annoyed, Libra. Let me just say one thing about Libra, is that you guys work very hard to build a beautiful life for yourself. You and Taurus and Capricorn too. There are many signs, but Libra especially. You love your beauty. You love your opulence. You like things to be just right, and you really go and get it. And unfortunately, you've got a bunch of knuckleheads, the birds here, all up in your energy talking about you. I mean, you got the stork. There's an activity to create lies and confusion about your fortune. We've got the bird, the stork, the clouds. This is, deliberate attempting to spread lies. Bouquet is, um, you know, gifts, good fortune, you know, beautiful things in your life, Libra. And then the last, we've got the snake here. We start with the birds and then the snakes. Like, I'm annoyed that they are actively trying to destroy what you have. These are not the kind of friends that you want to have, Libra. It's really time for you to let these friends go. Look at you. You're over here living your best life. You've got the Ten of Cups. It's not often that oh, look at the Queen of Swords again. It's like almost everyone got Queen of Swords. Oh, yeah, you know about these lies. Page of Cups, yeah, man. I'm not sure that those were really our cards, but hey. There's your bonus card. We'll see. Yeah, there's the string. Okay, you got this covered. I've got my answer. Libra's like, yeah, I know. I don't have time for these people. I'm over here you're living your best life. You've got this emotional fulfillment and maybe a new significant other too that everyone's green about. The Queen of Swords, yeah, don't. There's a little bit of defending yourself here, like, oh, they're lying, that's not true, whatever. Um, Listen, you know what? The people who know you the best are not going to believe this bullshit. And excuse the language. I need to be careful with the cursing, but you know. But the ones that don't are going to join the club with the birds. Let them. Bye. You know, celebrate over it because they showed you their true colors anyway. Yeah, what it's temperance. It's exactly what I was just saying. Don't worry about it. There doesn't need to be a whole lot of fighting. You need to hold your temper and just take it easy. Focus on, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. The moon. Yeah, that goes with the clouds. The queen, but you're the Queen of Pentacles, and they cannot stand it. This is the energy that we have in the collective in the world right now. We've got these beautiful, light-filled souls who are doing their best to ascend and to um, cleanse and brighten and expands their auras and, get closer and closer to spirit and create their heaven on earth. Um, and there's another half of the collective who are just so wallowing in darkness and so unconscious, um, and creating all kinds of dissension and toxicity, just awfulness. And, I've talked about this same thing in many of my uh, readings lately, where, it drives me up the wall. And it shouldn't, because I know I need to stay middle pillar and really stay neutral and remind myself, and I do it all the time, remind myself, but Libra, you may also need to remind yourself too that um, everyone ascends in their own time, and everyone is at a different level of ascension. Right now, you are in this great fifth dimensional atmosphere where you have this emotional fulfillment, but it's tainted by these relationships that you've had to trim out. And, here's the Queen of Swords. You're cutting people out of your life, which is a good thing. Again, ending relationships. There's a lot of ending of relationships here. But again, here you have cups. This is new, fresh love. This is, you know, the giddy, giggly butterflies in the stomach beginning of a relationship that we all know and love. You're enjoying yourself. Let yourself enjoy this. Don't worry about these relationships that you've had to say goodbye to. They were trash anyway. You didn't need them, right? And here's the Knight of Pentacles with, abundance to add to this emotional fulfillment. You've got love and material wealth, or at least that's what's brewing. So Scorpio had a reading with strength too that I was talking about, holding your temper, and that, don't feed negative energy and arguing and trying to be right and everything and forcing your points on people are just not going to get you anywhere, and that you just need to be be smarter and take the high road is what this strength is all about. But I think in the end you will be this emperor where, you're far and above, what these birds are stooping to. They can't touch what you have. As much as they will try, they they can't get anywhere near it. And spirit's not going to allow that. So, excuse me. Let me just get a little sip. The ice water is so good. Okay. So, okay. I'm going to take all of them. Take this first. The Hermit. Yeah. The Hermit is about introspection, not necessarily for you about isolation. Because, yeah, Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands. Let's just really quickly. Okay, so these aren't meant to be reversed. I must have reversed them. So, I mean, even if I was going to read them reversed, it would be pretty much the same thing. I mean, all it would mean would be this portal into a new beautiful life um would be to and the Ace of Pentacles. You know, these these birds are seething with jealousy. So if you did reverse these, it would just mean that the longer you stoop to the level of these birds, if you're fighting with them, which really are you fighting with them? No, I don't really see any evidence of you really stooping to their level. You are, your feelings are a little hurt over it though. But yeah, and that's why Spirit was like, no, these need to be upright. Yeah, so I don't need to warn you about not fighting with them. I don't think you are. I think you know, you are being the bigger person. You know, ain't nobody got time for that. You're too busy living your best life than to be, you know, getting dirty in the mud pit with these people. In the gutter, you know. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah. Look at strength again. So yeah, it's just and the strength is just telling you just to be the bigger person. There's not too much defending you need to do here because the talk that these birds are doing is just so ridiculous. And who, you know what? Let them talk, and whoever believes it, let them believe it. Because you know what? There's not going to be having any evidence of whatever lie this is that they're spewing, because all anyone is going to see is the truth, and you over there living your best life. So even the ones who do believe it will not be believing it for long. So hold your temper and just Go back to sipping your champagne and caviar. While they're scrounging for free ketchup packets at the McDonald's that they're stealing from. Don't have a pot to piss in. Get out of here with that. So let's see what the higher self deck says. These three. We have got change, yes. Acceptance, absolutely. And forgiveness. Yeah. So this is what you are in the middle of. You are changing. People don't like it when they see their friends elevate and do better than them. Or at least these people don't. That's not true for everybody, but there are very many people out there that, they like to stand on the street corner together, and then one of them does well, and it's like, you've changed. Hmm. And there's a meme that I really love that I see circulating every now and then of um, a caterpillar and a butterfly. They're like sitting at a table, and the caterpillar's like, "You've changed," and the butterfly says, "I'm supposed to." You know, don't feel guilty about this change. You've got to accept and forgive these people. You have to. I think I was saying earlier that you have to. Yeah, that you need to. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That you need to accept the fact that everyone ascends in their own time and everyone's at their own level. That's what you need to remind yourself of, you know? And however toxic they're being and awful, the terrible things that they're saying, you're going to need to forgive them because they're unconscious people. It's just there's just there's no need to waste your energy in being angry at people like this. Okay. Let's see what trust your vibe says. We'll take 3 from trust your vibes. Hmm. Hmm. Mentors and role models. It's a team effort. Hmm. Accept the gifts of the universe, which you're absolutely doing. Decide. Well, this most certainly are the birds. You're not a part of that team. But decide. Decide, and you already have. I think you know what the decision is. You need to walk away from these people. The, you need to be grateful in situations like this, where people that you thought were your friends turn out to not at all be your friends. They were just with you because they were, his misery was wallowing in the company. As again, as soon as you start to change, then, you know, they're really unhappy. They're wanting you to stay down there in the gutter with them. You got to decide whether you're going to stay in the gutter with them or go. And I know what that decision's going to be. I mean, accept the gifts of the universe. You are. You've got there's a cornucopia here. There's, you've got this wonderful emotional fulfillment here. Mentors and role models. There are some people. Ah, thank you, Spirit. I just, there's a saying that I love when because I was talking about wallowing in the mud and staying in the gutter and standing on the street corner. There's a saying, um, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room, right? So that's what this mentors and role models. I have to say, when I first took this card out just now, I was like, mentors and role models. What are you talking about? And then finally, I did get the message. You're going on to bigger and better people, and you're going to start to have people coming into your life that have something to contribute to you, something to teach you, so that you'll have growth. These people that you're around have nothing to offer you. Nothing. They have no insights, no advice. They certainly don't have any advice for you. I mean, these people certainly are not on the same intellectual level as you, I'm very sure. So as soon as you decide to take that, um, to accept the gift of the universe and, move forward, you're going to be very surprised. And who knows, maybe it's already happening the way you're starting to meet certain, important or smart people or whatever, that these birds don't like you hanging around with. Who knows? I don't know. Some of you may have started to meet some of these mentors and role models, and some of you haven't yet. But either way, I do absolutely know that you were standing in the wrong room. It's time for you to get rid of these birds. They need to fly away. You don't need them in your life anymore. It's that simple. So here I am, annoyed for you. I'm about to get my broom and shoo these birds away. So, anyway, Libra, beautiful, lovely for you. Like, really lovely. I see only good things coming to you. Good karma. And, it's very unfortunate for these birds because they're going to learn the more mud they continue to sling, that they're going to be buried in that same mud. Like really buried in it. The bad karma is going to be terrible for them. So let the karma take care of them. You don't need to do anything else. Spirit will take care of them. And that's a fact. So that's all I have for you today, Libra. Um, if you feel so inclined, please do me a favor. Send me a comment. Tell me what's going on in this situation, whether this resonated for you or not. Um, please gift me with a like and a subscribe because it really means a lot to me. It helps me a lot. Many, many blessings to you, and I will speak to you soon.